custom header. As in the previous video, we saw how we can call the authenticated API within the SharePoint client-side web part via the Azure AD, the HTTP client, right? So now this is the extensions to that one. So the previous video I will post it into the link. You can find the reference as well as the GitHub link also for that. So the important sections once we are calling the AD HTTP client. So how we can pass the custom header from the SharePoint client-side web part to the web API. Sometimes the scenarios when we are passing the token, we need to pass the additional informations which API need to take care. So we'll pass the information from the SPFx and send it back on the web part and see whether it's coming back or not. Okay, let's see in action that sections. So I'll open my existing code base, which is demonstrated into the previous uh, video. So here we'll continue from there itself, right? So let's configure here the custom header configuration section. Here I'm going to add HTTP client options. So this is the responsible and it will help us to pass the custom header sections. And here again at the bottom, this is the TSX file itself. Just for the demo purpose, I'm just adding the code within the same page. As per the actual project, we can create a respective classes and just start using that one, right? So I created a one constant request header and added the two variables here per parameter value 01, 02. This is the values and this is the value. So once I get this, so objective is like send this as a custom header along this authenticated API within the API, and we'll just get it response back and see is it really going there or not, right? So let's take this sections. So we have here const which we have created. Let's pass it via the get functions, right? So that's it, sufficient in the web part sites. Let's move to the web API level, which is my authenticated web API. I'll move to the controller. This is again the boilerplate solutions, which is demonstrated in the previous video. And I'm just taking the same, just doing the extensions to that one. I'll just put it here. Just put the request header, right? Request header. I'll just pass it here around 01. Similarly, let's add it here. Request dot header param 02. So what we are doing here, so first, once we are passing these values from the SPFX to the web API, so here we are passing the extra parameter as a header. So sometime this requirement comes, API need and need to do some perform certain business logic, so that can be taken care. Now in this demo, objective is once we are getting, we'll sending back as we are printing the summary into the SPFX web part. So we'll see whether this value is coming here, what values is coming and what we are going to print there. If the same value which we have passed through and get printed, so our objective is succeed, right? Let's deploy. Click on publish. In the meantime, I'll build the SPFX also. Click on view, terminal, gulp build. We'll use the next as a gulp bundle. gulp package solution hyphen ship, right? I click on upload and let's select that particular solution which we have rebuilt and repackage. I just click on there, submit it into the app catalog, just select it. So it should be available by default, updated one. So I'll go to the my SharePoint page where the control has added. So this sections like earlier we have added, and this is getting only the data from the web API. Let refresh and see, is it getting the values from the what the parameter has passed through. Yep. So you can see here, so the parameter 01 value, parameter 02 values. So it means we are successfully able to pass through the values, right? So let's see one more time. Yeah, so these are the values which we have passed through, right? So hope you like this short video, and it's add some value additions to your skills. Thank you.